When the brain confuses comfort with love, the human brain is powerful, but it is not always honest. Sometimes it tricks us into believing that what feels safe is the same as what is good for us. This is how the brain confuses comfort with love. And this confusion has kept millions of people trapped in relationships, habits, and emotional prisons they don't even realize they are inside. Love, on the other hand, challenges you. Love demands growth, and the brain, wired for survival, will always choose what feels safe over what helps you evolve. From the moment you are born, your brain is programmed to search for patterns. Whatever repeats becomes familiar, and whatever is familiar becomes comforting, even if it destroys you slowly. This is why people stay in toxic relationships. This is why some people return again and again to the same emotional pain. Their brain links familiarity to safety, and safety feels like love. Comfort is simply the absence of immediate danger. When your brain feels uncertain, it activates fear. Fear pushes you to seek what you already know, not what is healthy, but what is familiar. So if you grew up in chaos, your brain may feel strangely calm in chaos. If you grew up feeling ignored, your brain may feel connected to people who ignore you. This is not destiny. This is conditioning. Your brain releases dopamine when something feels predictable. Dopamine is the chemical of anticipation. It doesn't care whether something is good or bad. It only cares if it is expected. This is why even painful relationships can feel addictive. Oxytocin, the bonding hormone, is released through physical touch, emotional closeness, and shared vulnerability. This hormone makes you feel attached. But attachment is not always healthy love. The brain doesn't separate emotional safety from emotional dependency. This is why you can feel deeply attached to someone who hurts you. Your brain confuses the chemical bond with true emotional well-being. Comfort keeps you where you are. Love pushes you to grow beyond who you were. Comfort says, stay where you are. It's known, become more than what you've been. The brain resists change because change is interpreted as danger. Even positive change can trigger anxiety. A healthy relationship feels unfamiliar to someone who grew up in emotional instability. The calm can feel suspicious. The safety can feel boring. And so the brain pulls them back toward chaos because chaos feels like home. This is one of the most painful truths of human psychology. You don't fall in love with what is healthiest for you. You fall in love with what feels emotionally recognizable. Many people mistake emotional intensity for love, but emotional intensity is often a stress response. Obsession is often fear of abandonment. Attachment is often fear of being alone. And to a brain addicted to chaos, stability feels empty. The brain also confuses sacrifice with love. If you learned that love means giving up yourself, your limits, your peace, then suffering becomes proof of devotion. You don't ask, is this healthy? You ask, how much can I tolerate? But love was never meant to feel like emotional survival. Love is not the absence of fear. It is the presence of safety, even in uncertainty. Comfort keeps you asleep. Love wakes you up. The moment you begin to heal, your brain will resist. It will try to pull you back to what feels familiar. Old memories will feel warmer than the present. Old pain will feel safer than new peace. This is your nervous system craving predictability. Healing feels uncomfortable because it rewires your identity. Your brain must learn a new definition of love, a definition that includes emotional security. The brain does not change through information alone. It changes through repeated exposure to safety, through proof that love does not require suffering. When you choose peace over chaos, your brain initially feels bored. When you choose self-respect over attachment, your brain feels lonely, because comfort without growth becomes stagnation. Connection without respect becomes emotional captivity. And here is the truth most people never hear. If love feels exactly like your childhood, you may not be in love. You may be reliving your trauma. Your brain does not seek happiness. It seeks familiarity. But you can reprogram what familiarity means. The moment you stop chasing what feels safe and start choosing